Season 16 has launched today, and with it we get the brand new Reaper's Bones voyage called the Search for Ancient Secrets. Now this is the first voyage we have for them, and I've done 5 or 6 of them so far. They're super fun. I'm going to be going over how to do them. So obviously you will start this off from your quest table, and I would always recommend diving to the location because most of the time they are going to be pretty far away, and I mean it does take a while to sail to some of these large islands. So always dive to it, and I will say before you start the quest, put up your Reaper's Emissary flag because there's no way to do these in secret, and you might as well get the extra gold while you're at it. As soon as you start these quests, the Reaper's mark will be flown above your ship, and everyone on the map is going to know exactly what you're doing. So this is a very much a high risk, high reward type of voyage, so just keep that in mind as you're doing this. So the first step of the quest is finding the Reaper's Contact. The Reaper's Contact is a bird. It'll be sitting on some little post somewhere on the island. The quest itself, it's kind of like a riddle essentially. It'll just tell you exactly where it's sitting. Go find it, and you'll have to dig at the feet of the Reaper's Contact. Reaper's Contact is a little bird. You'll see it right up here. You can't interact with it at all. It's just there to greet you. I mean, all it does is say call. I mean, it's not really anything special. But the red part in the ground below it is exactly what you're looking for. So dig there, and you'll bring up a chest of bones. Now the chest of bones is not anything you can sell, it's not worth anything, but is essential for the quest. So dig it up, and as soon as you dig it up, you'll be able to open the box. Open the box, and I mean if you're doing this solo like I am, you will get 3 skeletons. Now I do not know if this scales by like the amount of crew members you have. I don't know if you only get like 1 if you're a galleon, or 2 if you're in a brig or something. I have no idea. All I know is that if you're doing this solo, you will get 3 helpers. So from this point, open up your quest wheel again, and it will give you the next part of the quest, which is the location of the 3 pillars. So it'll tell you all 3 locations. You don't even need to know exactly where they are. Just gonna know the general area. Just gonna walk over there where you think they are, and your skeletons will dig automatically where the pillars are. Now, there's always one piece of loot somewhere near the pillar. The skeletons will dig that up for you too. It's not usually the most valuable piece of loot, but it is kind of helpful if they do that. So dig up the pillar with the skeletons, and as soon as it's up, the ancient warriors will start spawning and start killing them. Now, the whole goal of the pillar is to spin the capstan thing at the bottom all the way around to where the entire pillar will be glowing. It will drop, and that's 1 pillar complete. So there's 3 of them you have to do, and honestly, I mean, they do spin very slowly. The waves of ancient warriors, I mean, there's a pretty significant amount that spawn. I would tell you there's usually between like 6 to 8, and I mean they do fight pretty well. So I mean there definitely is some challenge with this, but they are super fun, and I mean it's definitely worth it in the end. So my biggest recommendation to you guys is make sure you leave 3 ancient warriors alive, so that way each skeleton can keep fighting one. It'll buy you just a little bit more time to push the pillar. So your skeletons can get knocked down. I mean, you're not going to ever lose them entirely. You always need them. So you can revive them. There's no way you're going to lose them. So that is kind of helpful. And I mean, they actually do fight pretty well. So definitely take advantage of that. Like I said, just leave 2 or 3 alive for them to fight with while you push the pillar to prevent an entirely new, fresh wave from spawning. And you'll get this done super quickly. Now, once you're done with all of the pillars, you're on to the final part of the quest, which is the sarcophagus. Now, to find the sarcophagus, I mean, like I said, you have to have all 3 pillars knocked down, but it's kind of like the Veil of the Ancients quest, where you get like the giant green light, at the top of the mountain. It looks pretty much exactly the same. Go up there, your skeletons will dig up a ton of loot. This is where the most valuable stuff is. It'll give you a whole lot of reputation for reapers, and all you need to do is help them dig up the sarcophagus. Now, as you're doing it, this part up here has the most resistance from enemies. There is a ton of ancient warriors that spawn. They're going to be spawning a lot more frequently. Just help them out. This is kind of one of these scenarios where, I mean, at the bottom you can leave 2 or 3 alive to distract your skeletons. They're going to be getting knocked down a lot up here and be doing constant revives, and I would definitely recommend making sure you just clear out all of the waves that you can, and make sure everyone's digging as much as possible, because the sarcophagus does take a while to dig up completely. It is a kind of a lengthy process, but once you do get it up, it is definitely worth it. You will get the special skull that's in there. Go sell it over at the Reaper's hideout, and that is the end of the voyage. So these are super fun. Like I said, very profitable, definitely worth it, and I would highly recommend checking them out. Hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you subscribe for more content, and let me know down in the comments what you guys like to see next. I try to keep this as short as I possibly could, but yeah, enjoy your Skull of the Banished, enjoy your gold, and have a good rest of your day.